Keyshawn Davis has his next fight, his return fight announced. Find out who he's fighting and why did he call out Devin Haney? I gotta know. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm gonna take y'all through it. I came to pursue it when it comes to this boxing stuff. And really weird stuff from Keyshawn Davis, in my opinion. In this video, I'm going to break it down. For starters, I don't want to beat around the bush. For starters, he has been confirmed to be on the Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez card. Actually, a couple fights got confirmed. So I want to start there to get you guys caught up to speed, and then we'll listen to Keyshawn, what he said. So you knew Teofimo was fighting Shakur. Co-feature, Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, is back fighting Jermaine Ortiz, who fought Lomachenko, actually fought the main event in terms of Teofimo Lopez. I personally wanted to see Shakur Stevenson fight Jermaine Ortiz, so Keyshawn fighting him is good. Bruce Carrington is fighting Carlos Castro. You got Carlos Adames, who I thought was Rob versus Hamza Shiraz on some politics. He's fighting Ammo Williams. Jarrell Big Baby Miller fighting Kingsley Abea. And I don't even know who this dude is. Zayo something versus Kevin Castillo. So really good card. I'm not mad at the card. Good to see some names back that, you know, haven't fought in a little bit. And we'll get into the confusion, but I can show you better than I can tell you. Roll the clip.
I told y'all I was gonna be back and better, right? I told y'all that, right? I told y'all that, right? Didn't I tell y'all that? Like a motherfucking diesel Oopa Loopa. Like a motherfucking diesel Oopa Loopa. Don't fuck with him. He's back.
Who's he talking to, bro? He's in shape. I'll give him that. But who is he talking to? It's like that clip where he's like, Bosco, the dude came on the live and he was like, man, ninja, get that yam off your face. Get that yam off your face. And then Bosco hung up and he was like, blood, why is you hollering, blood? That's weird. You're just yelling. Why blood, like, why is you yelling? I hate that when why blood be yelling, bro? Why? Or Cat Williams, why are you hollering? I don't know why he's screaming, but do go off.
On the backhand side, he's back. He's back. He's back.
Bro, he knew he was doing it live too, because either that it looked like baby oil, maybe it's sweat, maybe he got, I don't know, but he looked like Juvenile in the hot video. You in the store, get some egg hand. You on that paper J, you got your block on fire, remain in the G until that moment you expire, and when it is, you make nothing out of
Back and better. On the turkey card, hello. We went from ESPN to Turkey. We went from ESPN to Turkey. Hello. Back and better. Back and motherfucker.
Is that? I don't get that. We went from ESPN, a national syndicated linear network, to Turkey. I mean, is that a level up? Now, in terms of his pay, maybe that's a level up. But in terms of exposure on DAZN, I don't know that is the flex you think it is. But continue to go off.
Jermaine Ortiz. Now look, I see all that arguing and Philly family y'all was doing on Twitter the other day. It was so hard for me to keep my cool and shut up. I've been knew I was fighting you, but I just had to shut up. I could not say nothing because I ain't want nobody fucking this moment up right here for me. It's official. They released it. They can't fuck it up. It's official. It's official. I am back. January 31st. January 31st.
Bro, this is the problem with this new generation. I try to tell you. Okay. And the Shakur Stevenson be doing the same thing. Terrence Crawford did the same thing. Now Keyshawn's doing the same thing. Let me explain, right? Where you just heard, and here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how this goes. I'm like the Grandmaster in the Kung Fu movie. The crane, the tiger claw, right? This is how it's going to go down. Boxing Ego is going to do my job to the utmost of my abilities, go off and provide y'all with receipts, and then the Inshakurs, the Shakurians, and the Keychain Davis fans, they're going to get mad. Oh, no, Ego, you're hating. This is all they say. I want you guys to realize this in the comment section. They're going to say, Ego, you're hating, but when it comes to me, that is synonymous with Ego, you're cooking. Because if I was truly hating, you would tell me where the lie is, and you would say what I said that did not constitute the truth. But I promise you, they will not do it. The Keychain Davis fans are not going to do it. They trinkets to me. They're not going to do it. They're just going to say, oh, Ego, you're hating. I'm not hating for exposing something you did or said. But moving on. So you heard Keyshawn Davis. This is what I told you about this new generation. He was like, I seen you and Richardson Hitchens, Jermaine Ortiz. I seen you and Richardson Hitchens doing all that fiddle faddling. Because recently, and I follow all these people because it's my job, they were arguing. Jermaine Ortiz, it looked like he was fighting Richardson Hitchens. They were going back and forth. It looked like it was a done deal. 11th hour, Hitchens says, I'm not going to be on that card. And now we found out why. They moved on with Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. Cool, right? But Richardson Hitchens, Jermaine Ortiz looked like they were going to fight. This man, Keychain Davis, said, it was so hard for me to keep my mouth shut because I knew I was fighting y'all. I been knew that. And y'all was going back and forth on Twitter. Problem number one. If what he's saying is true, right? Why would Richardson Hitchens and Jermaine Ortiz be on social media publicly having a spat, leading people to believe that they were going to fight if, in fact, there is no fight, right? Because you have to understand, some people would prefer that fight. Richardson Hitchens from New York, Jermaine Ortiz from New York, in New York, you know what I mean? So that style, and Hitchens is a bit bigger than Keyshawn. So some people might have preferred that fight. So what is the point, I keep telling you, of these new Gen Z fighters doing this? Getting people's hopes up for a fight that doesn't happen. Strike one. Strike two is Keyshawn said, Jermaine Ortiz, I seen you beefing with Richardson Hitchens online, which I just mentioned, and I knew I was fighting you. That's his words.
That ain't motherfucking better. Jermaine Ortiz. Now look, I see all that arguing and fiddle-faddling y'all was doing on Twitter the other day. It was so hard for me to keep my cool and shut up.
It was so hard to keep my cool and shut up. Listen, because I knew I was fighting you.
I been knew I was fighting you, but I just had to shut up. I could not say nothing because I ain't want nobody fucking this moment up right here for me. It's official. They dropped. They released it. They can't fuck it up. It's official. It's official.
I had to remain silent despite you going back and forth, knowing I was fighting one of y'all, but I let y'all engage in social media warfare, but I couldn't say anything because I didn't want anyone to mess it up for me. Cool. Not a problem. Until you're boxing Ego and you point out this. So Christmas Eve, this is what Keyshawn posted. Shout out to my boy Dan the Boxer Man. Follow him on Twitter. It says, since Keyshawn said he's moving up to 47 in his next fight, who would y'all have in a potential fight? And then he put the box rec of Devin Haney, and now champion at 47, to Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn must have seen this, and he responded, what's up, Dev? No clauses, just fight. And I don't know if that was a dig at his brother, Shakur Stevenson, because Shakur Stevenson was the one who I've told you in my videos said he would fight Conor Benn or Devin Haney with rehydration clauses. So if Keychain Davis knew he was fighting Jermaine Ortiz, right? Then on Christmas Eve, why would you publicly call out Devin Haney like you were trying to fight, but you just told us, I been knew I was fighting you. I been knew that, but I had to remain silent.
Jermaine Ortiz. Now look, I see all that arguing and fiddle-faddling y'all was doing on Twitter the other day. It was so hard for me to keep my cool and shut up. I been knew I was fighting you, but I just had to shut up.
I been knew I was fighting you, but I just had to shut up. So why on earth were you calling out Devin on Christmas Eve only for Christmas? Happy holidays to everybody. Shout out to everybody who wished me a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, L'chaim, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I can't respond to everyone individually, so just know I did get y'all messages. I did get the Cash Apps. I did get the super thanks. Appreciate y'all. I hope you guys had a happy holidays if you celebrate, and let's bring in 2026 in style. Now back to it. Christmas Eve, you pretty much called out Devin like, yeah, let's fight. Makes you look cool. Christmas happened, so there was no real boxing announcement. You know, businesses are closed. Cool, no problem. The very next day, which is December 26th, Ring announces the card that you are fighting Jermaine Ortiz. So, and now Ego leaked the tape of Keyshawn flexing. Yeah, I been knew I was fighting you. I had to keep quiet. Blah, blah, blah. If you been knew you was fighting Jermaine Ortiz, why are you calling out another guy? This is the problem with this new generation. It's talk. You're getting people hyped up for nothing. Because again, somebody might have wanted Jermaine Ortiz. Like, actually, I would prefer that. If they put, the card is not bad. I like the card. I'm not even mad at it. But if I had an opportunity, I would rather Devin Haney versus Keyshawn and then put Hitchens versus Jermaine Ortiz on the card. Then it would be even more spectacular. It'd be like a banger. You know what I mean? And the way these Gen Z fighters framed it, that was to be the case. And then come to find out that, in fact, it is not the case. And he has a whole new opponent. So I really don't understand it.
I'm back. Damn! That's all y'all need to see. Co-main event, me and Jermaine Ortiz, is going to be a banger.
You knew you were fighting Jermaine Ortiz. Again, why call out Devin Haney? This is all this generation be doing, bro.
Jermaine.
They be booked up and then called out the next person knowing that it ain't going down.
Can fight. Jermaine can fight. Shouts out to you, Jermaine, for taking the fight. Because I don't know what, I ain't going to get into that. Shouts out to you, Jermaine, for taking the fight. For stepping up to the plate and on his turkey card, amazing cards that he put on. Stepping up, taking the fight. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot of guts to get in there and fight on these turkey cards. You never know what's going to happen on these turkey cards. So I appreciate you, Jermaine, for...
You never know what's going to happen on these turkey cards. What are you talking about? I mean, that's boxing in general. You never know what's going to happen on any card. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua.
But look, let me tell you how this shit came about. Like, this shit came about. Look, I had a big community event, right? Let me show y'all. I had it's deep, right? Community day. My brother, first community day ever that I got people giving away free guard. Look, I'm about to get off this.
Yeah, anyway, that's my point. If you already had something lined up, why front like you could really fight Devin Haney? I don't understand it. You help me understand it in the comment section. I'm about to go to Chipotle. Deuces. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I could provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.